Grand Rising. So it is 7:05, right, David? And so now I'm getting ready to go and take David potty, and then come back and feed him and get this day rolling. I'm not gonna lie, it took me a while to figure out, once I started living on the ocean, that it always is super cloudy and gray in the morning, and then it clears up. Like, I was like, oh, I'm like, it's not gonna be rainy today. It's just the part of living on the ocean. It's just a part of it. Okay, so the baby is eating his breakfast, and I usually don't eat my breakfast until after I've fed him, because then after he wants his little treats, and so and then also I meditate before I eat breakfast and stuff like that. So let's finish that up. Lots of crunching. Lots of crunching going on right now. So now he's staring at his treats, because he knows after he eats he can have his little treats. So he gets these little meal mixers things. Alright. Here. David was vegan when I first transitioned. I think he was vegan for like maybe a year, but then I was doing my research, and dogs, just like animals, it's normal for them to eat animals. It's not normal for us to eat animals. It's not, the circle of life does not include us when it comes to eating animals. It includes animals. So for example, he is like a Yorkie. He's a Yorkie Silkie mix. But anyway, long ago he would be positioned in like a palace to make sure that he took care of the rats, because that's like what they like to eat. They eat meat. And so his health actually improved once I switched him back over to meat. So he does eat meat because that's what he does. He's not a human. And so for him it is normal, not normal for humans. So yeah, he's done so much better since I switched him back over. So I'm really happy about that. All right, now I'm looking for my water bottle, so I can drink it. I never drink out of a glass when I'm home. I always have my water bottle, as it helps me to drink more water. And so I just found it. It's down here by the couch. Hello, water bottle. Still has some in it. Drink up. Okay, meditation. So I practice something called transcendental meditation. It's a type of meditation that requires study. Well, not study, but the only way that you can learn it is by going to a class. It's not something that's like on YouTube or a book. It's an ancient, super ancient practice. I have been practicing transcendental meditation for probably like a little over a year and a half. I was looking for some clarity when it came to meditation, because I was getting super frustrated because everyone was like, clear your mind when it comes to meditation. Like, you have to clear your mind. And I couldn't figure out why I couldn't clear my mind. And I was like, you know what? I need to go to class. Like, that's that's it. And so I did some research, and I stumbled upon transcendental meditation, which actually you would be surprised a lot of like celebrities practice it. It's just not talked about, but like Ellen DeGeneres is a huge advocate for it. Now, am I saying I'm doing it because famous people do it? No. But listen, sometimes it's important to follow what the rich do, okay? Like, you need to be emulating some of the practices of the rich, because that's actually how they get a lot of the clarity and the creative pathways to their brains. They are doing these outside of the box things, right? And so you got to start listening to the rich sometime. When I say do as the rich do, I don't mean in particular transcendental meditation. Really, I mean meditation as a whole, just like astrology. You'd be surprised how many millionaires and billionaires use astrology to get ahead and get to where they are right now. Okay, so definitely start to think outside of the box when it comes to making money, when it comes to spirituality, because the very thing that you want is the very thing that you are stopping yourself from getting, because you won't think outside the box. You won't go and wander because you fear is the thing. You know what I mean? Fear is a thing, or you're used to doing the same thing over and over. You got to take risk. So if one risk is researching meditation or meditating instead of praying, where one goes within, the other goes outside of you, I would consider that, okay? Just a little tip. So anyway, so I went to the class. It's like there are like 4 1.5-hour classes over a course of like 4 consecutive days. I think we skipped like a Sunday, but it was like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Monday, I believe. It is income based, so anyone can go to this class. Literally, some people can get the class for free. It's not, it's not super exclusive. Yeah, famous people do it, but anyone could do it. If you have no money, you can get a grant and do it. It's not like a super hard process, and it's actually an honor system. So you just let them know what your income is. Please be truthful. Because not being truthful and being dishonest is a horrible way to start a new meditation journey. But anyway, so yeah, anyone could do this. It's like monthly payments. I think it was like 3 or 4 monthly payments for me. Like for me, I think it was like $89 at the time, like $89 a month for 4 installments of 4 payments. Transcendental meditation completely changed my life. It changed how I view meditation. It helped me to grow as far as what I consider meditation to be. We're sort of brainwashed to believe that a thing has to be the way that people tell you, but you won't know until you wander off. And I always teach this. You won't know what something truly and really is until you wander off and go and research it yourself. Even things that I tell you, I want you to go and figure out yourself. I want you to go and research and be like, well, is Brandy right? It's important to doubt, and it's important to go, because if I had have listened to everyone say, well, not everyone, but a lot of people say, oh, you have to like clear your mind, you have to quiet your mind. If I had to listen to that, then I would have like kept torturing myself and been so hard on myself. But I didn't. I did the research and found transcendental meditation. Transcendental meditation may not work for you. Something else may, but it's important to go and do your research. I'm telling you what works for me. There's a lot of apps. There's Insight Timer. You can go on YouTube, you know, for free. Like I said, transcendental meditation can be free too. But I've been to meditation seminars here in LA. So there's a lot of different options. But the point is, you need to be taking out time in your day for you to go inside, right? It literally, if I don't meditate, then my day is not grounded and my day is not stable because I haven't gone within to see what Brandy needs or see what's going on with Brandy. And so I may go off on someone. I may go off on myself. I may not be loving on myself. And so meditation is the time of you loving on yourself. You don't need to be meditating, you know, for hours on end. People always say that we don't have time. Stop saying that you don't have time, because then you won't have time. You need to start your day and end your day with saying, I have time for me. Start with 5 minutes. Get up 5 minutes earlier. Then start with 10 minutes. Start with 15 and 20. Even when I was working a 9 to 5, I meditated. Like, I didn't care. I had to wake up early to meditate. So for me, it was 20 minutes early because I meditate for 20 minutes. That's part of the practice of transcendental meditation. And so 20 minutes earlier, I do it, you know, and I always say I have time for me. I have time to love on myself. Okay. Self-care isn't always about going to get your nails done and your hair done and all that stuff. It's very important, but, self-care starts with this inner conversation with yourself. So yeah, I'm gonna meditate, and then I don't know. Oh, then I'm gonna eat some breakfast. So I have been so obsessed with oatmeal lately. Not obsessed, but I used to not be a big oatmeal fan, but I've been doing the low carb type deal for a couple of weeks now. But I was like, listen, I just want some oatmeal. Like, can I have some oatmeal? And so I'm gonna make some oatmeal. And I also normally don't eat a lot of fruit, but for some reason I just wanted some raspberries. So I also got some raspberries that I'm gonna put in there, and it's so good. So let's make that. So I'm going to use this soy-free Earth Balance. I'll just use like a tiny little bit, you know. I use like 3 of these stevia in the raw, the sweetener. And then I'm going to rinse some blueberries. Put some of those on. It's so good. You gotta jack the oatmeal up, you know? Just jack it up. So I'm gonna finish this. And then possibly go to the gym or journal. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. I'm going to the gym regardless today. I just don't know if I'm going this morning or if I'm going in the evening. Anyway, I'll check in with you guys later.